Guys, today I have another sampler I bought. This one from a new company. Not a new company, but new for me. And this is from Cigars International. It came with 10 cigars. Completely random. It came with some really nice ones in here. Some that they're really big on. Some that you can't really get not anywhere else, but that these guys have the best deals on. Some that I really wanted to try. And it also came with a humidor. Came with this little humidor. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. It holds a good 30-40 cigars in there. And it is kiln-dried Spanish cedar. Or so they say. But the seal's not that great on it. It's got a few gaps. I mean, it's not really well sanded down. Has some gaps inside too. But in the end, it doesn't matter. I mean, it gets the job done. I know other people who have gotten the same one, and it works pretty good. But anyway, 10 cigars. All types, all sizes, all brands, all companies. So I'll just do them one at a time. Alright, here we have one that I know. Never had it. Well, no, I have had it. I've had this one. But I haven't reviewed it. Here's a big name. Here's Carlos Toraño. Exodus, the silver edition, in Robusto. This is a great cigar. This whole thing, the 10 cigars and the humidor, was $30. I think it's you can only get 2 per household. And it's in the Clipper magazine. I don't know if you get that everywhere, but it was a special deal in a magazine. And you get this really nice one. They're always different because we know other people who have gotten it too, and they got completely different set of cigars, but the humidor is the same. Here's a 5 Vegas Gold Robusto. I've never had 5 Vegas. They're real cheap, and Cigars International sells a lot of them, and for really good prices, like very like dirt cheap. So if this is any good, I'll be getting more of it. It's got a really nice embossed gold band. For being a cheap cigar, it has a nice band. And maybe you can say where it's from here. It just says imported, handmade. This one it says limited release. And this one looks real nice. So I'll be trying that one. This is the nicest one for me in the whole bunch that I've really been wanting to try. This whole line. This is a Manowar Virtue. So I guess this is their lighter, milder Manowar. I haven't had any Manowars. But Cigars International definitely sells them, and they have some nice samplers for them. And I really like their logos, like a Spartan helmet, like a Greek Corinthian helmet. So it's Manowar Virtue. I'm guessing it's Connecticut. Really nice band. It's simplistic, but the theme is what's nice about it. The cigar itself looks nice. This is probably in Toro size. A good 6 inches. Another 2 really big names here. Hoyo de Monterrey Excalibur. One that I've really been wanting to try. This one says limited edition. It's called Acuerdo. Hoyo Monterrey Excalibur. Here it is, real nice. I've always been wanting to try one of those. And we got here a Macanudo. My first cigar was a Macanudo. But I haven't had one since because I really didn't like it. I'll probably give it a second shot because my palate was probably real sensitive for my first cigar. But I haven't had I've only had one Macanudo, and it was my first one. My first cigar. So I'll be giving this a shot and reviewing it. This one's probably also Robusto size. This one the Hoyo could probably be Robusto, maybe even like a Toro. Then we got some big ones here. I'll do the small ones. Here we got a Gloria Cubana, probably in Toro size as well. Serie R. So it got a nice thick ring gauge, and the Gloria Cubana, the headquarters is here in Miami, and I've been to it. It's real nice. Different ownership now, so the blend has changed. The one who used to make Gloria Cubana was E.P. Carrillo. He left and made his own cigars, and he took his recipe with him. So they've changed a lot. A Gloria Cubana today isn't the same as it would have been, years back. But they're still okay. They're still good. And so I'll be reviewing this one. Gloria Cubana Series R. Now here are the big ones. Came with a lot of big ones. Came with a nice thick gauge, and it's real long too. Gurkha. Most of their cigars have the same band and nothing else to tell them apart. This one says Double Maduro. I guess that's the name of the cigar. They have so many. They just throw out new cigars all the time. There's thousands of Gurkhas. You have extremely cheap ones, extremely expensive ones, terrible ones, and really good ones. And so it's the most diverse company by far. The most shoot or miss, hit or miss company there is. One day you smoke a Gurkha and you love it to death, and then the next day you have a new one and you hate it, and then you have another one and you like it. So it's something that like forces you to keep smoking Gurkha because you don't know if it's gonna be amazing or if it's gonna be bad. So, and they got a really nice band too. But this one's called Double Maduro. I'm guessing that's the Churchill. It looks even longer than your normal Churchill. That's a very long cigar, and it's nice thick ring gauge. And we got another one I've never had, but it's pretty mainstream. A lot of people know about it. This one's Punch, and it just says Punch and imported. There's a Punch there. Probably a Toro size. This is a good. If it's good, I'd buy more because they're real cheap. Punch is real cheap. So there's that one. It's got a simplistic, red and gold band, but it's embossed. Looks okay. And then we have this one I've never heard of. Garo, Habano, and this one is called Double Habano. And this one's like in a nice Lancero size probably, or a Churchill, nice and long, but it's thin, so it's probably a Lancero. So it's like a thinner Churchill. And last but not least, we have another Grey Cliff. If you guys saw my video about Grey Cliff, the first one I had, I hated it. It was terrible, but I said I would give their other lines a try, and might even try the red one again. I mean, just in case that was a bad cigar. Or maybe it was my fault I didn't treat it properly, which I doubt, but you never know. Sometimes you just get a bad cigar, like in my Padron video. I love the Padron 1964, but that one cigar that I got for the review, I had bad luck, and it was just really bad. I'm sure it was the cigar. Here and there you get like a bad you get a bad cigar. Either that or your palate's acting up. It's handmade. This is a Bahamian company, I guess. And this one's the G2 by Grey Cliff, the yellow band, which I've been wanting to try because I hear good things about it. It's also really, really cheap. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these in my humidor. But let me know, you guys, if there's anything you want me to review in advance. If anything you saw here, you want me to put ahead of the other ones as priority. Anything you see here. Or if you have any requests, something I don't have, or something I might have, anything. If you have a request, I'll try my best to get it as soon as possible and review it. Especially if it's something I haven't had before. I'm always willing to try new things. I haven't had any of these cigars, so I'm real excited about it. I guess the Macanudos, if they have that band, I guess they're all the same, just different sizes. I know there's a lot of sizes, but hopefully it'll taste better my second time around. Wish you guys could smell these cigars. They smell great. But alright guys, so next time I'll show you the cigars one more time. Just remind you guys what I got. See if there's anything you can pick out that you want me to review ahead of time. Or you want me to put like as a priority. Don't put your cigars inside the box with the cellophane. Unless you don't have humidity, you don't have humidification, and it's just a cigar box, leave them in there. But if you have a humidor and you're going to put them in the humidor, take off the cellophane. Because this traps in humidity, but it also blocks it from going in. So you might as well just take it off. What these are for is for people who don't have etiquette, who are uneducated, and just pick up cigars and put them in their mouth, or lick them or smell them too close, or put their fingers all over it, and then they put it back. It's to protect us with etiquette, who are the victims of those uneducated, nasty, low-life people. And we buy the cigar that somebody put in their mouth without knowing. So they invented the cellophane for no other reason than to protect the cigar when people pick it up. A lot of people, they just walk into open humidors and humidor rooms. They just pick up the cigar. So I've even seen people put it in their mouth. So that's what this is for, to prevent that, to protect the cigar. Just like packaging on any product. But I'll show you guys real quick what I have here. Macanudo, Robusto, Gloria Cubana, Serie R. Have Man of War Virtue. I'll put these on the side. Hoyo de Monterrey Excalibur. 5 Vegas Gold. It's real bright, shiny gold. Carlos Toraño. This I'm reviewing for sure. I have another one in the box in a different size that's been aging for months, almost half a year now. But that's an Exodus Silver. You got a Punch. It just says Punch. I guess this is their basic line. But that's in a nice size. Then we have Garo Double Habano. Real nice size. Smells real nice. Has a nice color to it. Nice dark color. We have a Gurkha Double Maduro. It's probably like a simplistic, cheapy version, but I'll be reviewing it. And then we have Grey Cliff G2. Alright guys, till next time.